Hey guys, so hope you are having a good time. So last time we had looked upon research papers about GRPO and MLA, but for this video I have a separate topic. We'll be looking into Codex. And the core features of Codex is to use it alongside Google Workspace. Okay, so like how you can use Codex to improve your business workflow. So yeah, this is an application of AI. So yeah, I hope you like this video. So we'll be connecting directly with Google Drive and working with files like Google Sheets. For this demo, I have created a fake company called Harbour and Pine Outfitters. It is an outdoor retail business with a few normal business like orders, inventory, vendor codes, and a dashboard. Okay, so what we're showing, the point of the video is not the fake company itself. It is to show how we can connect to Codex to Google Drive, read a real spreadsheet, and understand the data and help us improve business workflow. So instead of copying data manually or explaining, I will ask Codex to inspect the sheet and analyze the numbers and rows and keep the formulas consistent. Okay, so here is the sheet. We have a dashboard with live KPIs, an order tab with customer data, an inventory pipeline, and vendor codes, demo log, change log. This is a workbook of a typical small operations team, which they might use every day. So let's ask Codex to analyze the orders. Okay, so I have the prompts ready. Uh, yeah, so let's ask Codex to analyze the prompt, the orders tab. I want it to find the top products by units sold. Okay, and the fulfillment issues that needs attention. This is useful because Codex is not just editing cells, it's reading the workbook like an analyst and giving me a business summary from the data. So we'll wait for this. So you're seeing this, like this takes some time. Like Codex needs to connect to Google Drive. It needs to inspect every sheet row by row, right? Like this Excel itself has many sheets. So yeah, so what did it find? It found that the top three products are cup, camp mug set, 125 units sold, merino base layer, and insulated trail border, 64. Fulfillment orders that needs attention, like check delay medium stock, replace the damaged shipment, confirm warehouse pickup, schedule freight pickup, confirm bulk of invoice. Okay, so let's update the inventory workflow. Okay, so add a new row to orders. Let's like try to update a row using Codex. So we are adding a new row to orders for a West region Pine Ridge tents on 2026 6/18. So let's go to orders. Let's see. So Codex can make those updates directly in the sheets while keeping the structures intact. Okay, so your structure won't get edited, but for safety concerns, I would say not to use production sheets directly. You can make a copy of them because you can't be 100% sure like everything is done correctly, right? So yeah, that's a tip from my end. So yeah, you see, another row is ordered mist pine bridge tents shelter. So yeah, now we'll use the vendor codes tab. This tab has vendor proposals and weighted saving formulas. So we'll ask Codex to increase the probability for one vendor and explain how the weighted savings changes. This shows that Codex can work with formulas and business logic and not just plain text. Okay, so let's see. Oh, sorry. Uh, this one was the inventory workflow. We are trying to update our inventory workflow. So typical row update. Let's go to inventory pipeline. Uh, where's the priority? Yeah. So ready to order drop down SKU 118 is on row 6. SKU 118. So see, the urgency is now high. So sorry, I jumbled up the prompt. But yeah, let's go with prompt 4. Vendor codes increase Northridge probability to 70% and explain the new weighted saving. So this is where we see how Codex can work with formulas and business logic. So as we build this chat, uh, the context of this chat keeps on building. So it has relevant information about the structure, the data. So as we build on the chat, we can ask more intense questions about business and business logic, and like build a database or some context around it which Codex can work upon. Okay, so let's see. First, let's see if it's updated or not in vendor codes. Which one was that? Increase North Ridge packs probability. So where is North Ridge? Yeah, second one. Uh, yeah, its probability is now 70%. Okay, so done. Northridge has now 70% probability. Its weighted savings recalculated from 3648 and expected saving is 2548. This is up from 1368, an increase of $910. So let's see. Now we will ask for a business recommendation. Codex can use the orders data, inventory pipeline, and vendor codes together to suggest a practical step. Okay, so let's see what it can do. It will need a context across three sheets. Okay, and this is not in our local machine. This is in Google. So it needs a lot of agentic tool calling in between. So Codex is now smart enough to handle everything on its own. Let's see what it gives us. So yeah, what does it say? Based on orders this and this, Harbour Pine's next decision should be prioritize prime, ridge tent, replenishment and supply acceleration before placing lower risk orders. Why? Because it has the clearest demand supply mismatch. Orders show 33 units sold across two West retail orders, including the new units, both still processing. Inventory shows it has only 29 current stock, high urgency, and a 120 or reorder quantity, but it is still only in forecasting. That is a fulfillment risk on a high value market. So this is a very urgent demand which a team needs to make in Pine Ridge immediately. So see, Codex was able to recognize based on the data. We didn't have to tell it to do anything, right? So such a smart decision in minutes. So let's see. We will finally ask Codex to like add a short next operation like in the dashboard section. Okay. Uh, this gives us a clean final result inside the same Google Sheets. The workbook starts like as a raw business data, and Codex helps us turn this into something more meaningful. So everything was raw, but after Codex, this data has got some meaning into it. Okay, let's see. So it's using the Google Drive integration, uh, inspecting the dashboard, and now it's updating the dashboard. It has now updated. See, so these are next step recommendation. Prioritize pine ridge tent replenishment, move SKU out of forecasting, and accelerate a shelter vendor code before. Okay, so why and like who's the owner? So yeah, like, and next last we'll summarize whatever we have done. So this will give us a final result inside the same Google Sheet. Demo change log. Let's wait. It's now connected to Google Drive. Now it's updating our spreadsheet. So yeah, now it's done. All of them. Okay. So yeah, this is a wrap up. So this is the basic idea. Codex can connect directly with Google Drive, read your files, analyze the data, update sheet, preserve the formula, and help integrate AI assistance into a real business workflow. In this example, like we used a fake outdoor retail company, but the workflow can be applied to sales report, like project tracker, finance sheets, inventory, client sheets, or Google Sheets, or Teams. It doesn't matter. So if you want, we can make another video showing this kind of workflow with Google Docs or Google Slides. Okay. So that's a wrap up for this video. Bye.